motherfuckers door handles, like to see if they could get in their apartment.
Right. Wow.
So I'm like,
So
I'm out here trying to find a little piece.
so you you live in Bloomington?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So you no longer live in Peoria, huh? You left the P. That's what's up.
I know, still represent this motherfucker though.
Oh yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, I mean you can go other places, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I still got my Peoria versus everybody hoodie, and I wear that bitch all over Bloomington.
That's what's up. That's what's up. Okay. And what made you move to Bloomington? So everybody know.
I work at Rivian, so I'm like 8 miles from my job.
Yeah.
I went from putting like 3,000 miles on my car in like 1 month to now I'm fucking 1,500 miles in like 3 months.
Wow. Yeah, it really takes a toll. I know.
It
my
makes
sister
a big difference.
She used to drive to Bloomington for State Farm for years.
Type shit.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. So I think she had to get like a Lexus when she first started brand new. You couldn't get no used. You had to get something brand new.
Can't think you. Hey, when I got my Challenger, I was like, this is my 5th car. I'm like, I bought used cars the whole time, bought them outright in cash or paid one off. And I'm like, you know what? Fuck it. I'm getting exactly what the fuck I want. I don't care how much I had to pay for this shit. Right. I didn't wait to get my credit up or none of that shit. I went and bought that motherfucker. I didn't even care.
Wait, you bought it cash?
No, I put a small that motherfucker.
Oh, okay.
And I'm making big ass monthly payments.
Oh, okay.
Hey, but shit, you gotta do what you gotta do to get what you want.
You gotta do what you gotta do. So I just want to make sure that we got some sound, some value, because people will let me do my whole podcast and won't say shit.
And won't say shit that man.
It be end of the podcast. I done said so much. I told people I say the world and no value. So
nobody heard nothing.
Nobody heard nothing. So we do have all good.
Awesome.
And while we do this, why don't you introduce yourself so we know who you
are? Xenu. No. Zach. No, I used to be in the rap and the PFC out here. No, I've put that aside to focus more on my career and getting my finances together without being up in everybody's face. Because I kind of realized I don't want that shit. Like once I actually started getting moving with the music, I'm like, I don't want to be up in everybody's face and I have these motherfuckers coming up to me that I don't even know, trying to act like they've been my friend for like 3 years. I'm like, get the fuck up out of my face.
Right. Yeah. Right. Yeah, I mean, so that's something I learned, like even like going in the club, like everything in the club is it's not real. You know what I'm saying? It's real. And what I mean by that is people have everything is fake. People have fake. They have fake clothes on, first of all. Some people got fake clothes on. The females got fake jewelry on. Let's be real. You know, not saying that they don't wear it good, but
they be wearing it good, but
they be wearing it good. Female, she was sexy as fuck, and she would go to like when we go out, she would go back to like the one of those Arab stores, and she'd go to the section like a dollar section with all the jewelry and stuff.
Just start grabbing all kinds of
and
shit.
grabbing and put it together. And I swear to God, so good on it, you be like, damn.
I had a little shorty that did that. She would go in the little hair store and shit, grab the fucking jewelry, and she would put that shit on. And you would swear that shit was like some decent shit. Like,
yeah, out the plastic. Was it out the plastic? Little cardboard. And you look, but even knowing it, look at them in the club and you'd be like, damn, I wonder if that's real. Like you would, you know what I'm saying?
You have that movie where is that shit real or is that shit fake? Like what you got, is that Sheen or is that Kane?
It's crazy because it's like working in the club, like DJing and stuff like that. After everything is done, especially if they had like fights that night, you would see all fake shit like on the ground.
Yep.
Like jewelry, like
they get a post on it like, oh, this shit ain't nothing. This shit cost $2 and a fucking fruit snack.
You be all happy like, oh, some gold. Cause that shit be fresh out the pack. They just pull that shit, brother. Like,
you pick that shit up and it turned green as soon as you touch it.
Like, fuck. So, okay, so here's some questions I have for you. Like, so if women can do that, then why is it so a negative for men to do that? If they can come in there all faked out, why can't we come in there all faked out?
See, that's interesting because like us as men, we for some reason just always in competition with each other.
Yeah.
So when it ain't gonna be like women. Women can go up and like compliment another woman's outfit or something.
Yeah,
bro. We do it, it's perceived as weird or gay, or but motherfuckers is worried about who got the better shit.
Yeah.
Ain't worried about oh, you got some good shit, brother. Like, no, your shit trash. My shit good. Like, that's what it's all about. It's all about, you know, and that shit upsetting because if you really think about it, there aren't many people that actually think or act for themselves.
Right.
Like, they do everything in their life based off of what they saw somebody else do or what somebody else is doing, what somebody else said not to do. Like, they said, do this, so I'm going to do this. It's like, you ain't even making no decisions for yourself. You're doing everything based off of what somebody else says. So is you even really you?
Yeah, it makes sense.
Or is you all these other people that you're taking advice from?
Yeah, it's true though. And then, like I said, the jewelry is fake. The attitude people have is fake because that people they want to live that rap. They want to live that rapper lifestyle for that night.
You could come around some motherfuckers that you would swear was rich, like when you outside.
Yeah.
And they in the trap house, bro.
Yeah.
They in the trap house.
You go pull to their house, come pick it up, and you go pull to their house like what? The fuck? It's like, or females who like they look bad as fuck.
Be like that.
And you go plus to their crib,
social media and popularity.
Yeah, you go to their crib and this shit everywhere. You like, damn, you live like you for real live like this, like that's
like we crazy. Got, bro. Peoria has some of the most popular bums I've ever seen in my life, bro.
I ain't gonna lie, like no disrespect to like some of the last few females I hollered at. It's like, man, I almost feel sorry. I was just sorry. No, I was gonna say that, but like, I don't know, like, y'all, like, you know, I don't know, man. They just, I know shit happens and it's hard to get shit together, but it's just like, I don't know, man. But we was talking before you got here, and we were talking about like the industry, and that kind of leads into that, like in the club, and then like the music industry and things like that. And you were saying like you feel like it's things in the music industry that's negative, that's hurting Black people in a negative way. And you've been in the rap industry, so I mean, you can kind of speak on it and stuff like that.
Yeah, and it's like before I even really like say that, like I want to say how I grew up. Like, okay. I grew up getting bullied by everybody, like bullied, jumped, beat up, broken bones by everybody that looked like me. Like, motherfuckers said I didn't belong, that I wasn't gonna be shit, I'd never be shit to them. It's like I spent my whole life growing up getting alienated by everybody.
What side of town did you live on?
I lived on West.
Okay.
West. But I bounced around so much. I was here, there, and like everywhere I went, it was the same shit. Everybody looked like me picking on me because I wasn't like them. I didn't listen to what they listened to. I didn't do what they did.
Yeah.
And
well, who was beating you up?
Fucking other white kids, bro.
Okay.
Yeah, bro. I swear to God, there was multiple times where I had another, like a black kid, step in and stand up for me and look out for me and shit. So it's like I am in a position where I've been through so much with my own people. I don't really feel like I connect with them motherfuckers. I don't got nothing in common with their ass, bro. They spend their whole life getting silver spoon fed and all that shit. I didn't get that. I spent a good amount of time growing up on Section 8. Like, I'm not.
Yeah. No, I feel what you're saying because I knew a few white guys who like grew up in the hood, but they was in the hood and they would get picked on and stuff like that. And like I know like the brothers in the hood would just accept them into like a brotherhood type thing. You know what I'm saying? And I think that's our people in some way. Like we accept like everybody else. You know what I'm saying? Okay, so like Eminem coming in the rap industry, or okay, let's check him out. We're not gonna just be like, no, we don't like him because he's white or whatever like that. No, we're gonna accept him. You know what I'm saying? But it's like, okay, so like Beyonce if she's trying to do country, she's gonna get pushback, or anybody else who's trying to do anything else outside of R&B and hip hop, they might get some type of pushback. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just going back to what you're saying. I definitely feel what you're saying about that. But how does that make you feel?
You know the fucking white people, they gonna get upset because they think they think they own everything, bro. They think they started country music. They think they started rock music. That shit was all started by black people, bro. That shit was not started by us. Right. Like that's where I feel like I set apart from other white boys, and that's why I don't kick it with a lot of white boys, because motherfuckers be too comfortable walking around thinking they actually black and saying the N-word and shit. Like I don't fuck with that. Like that's disrespectful.
You probably see that a lot, I'm sure.
I see it a lot. Like I don't hang with motherfuckers. I had a motherfucker out in Vegas that was when I was out in Vegas that was doing that shshit. Came up and I had a girlfriend. She was black. He came up in the crib talking about this and that, and I'm like, I smacked the shit out of his ass. Yeah. Because it's like, no, you're not gonna be in my presence, especially in my girlfriend's presence, talking like this, thinking that you somebody you're not, bro. Yeah. But that's the thing. I don't try to be black. I don't try to act like I'm from the hood or nothing. I definitely have little ways that I talk that might be different than other white people, but And again, I don't relate to them motherfuckers. I don't have nothing in common with that.
Yeah.
Besides my fucking skin color.
Right. Yeah. No, I get it. So like, I mean, like, how does that make you feel? Like, you know, growing up like that, and you seen like your own. Maybe
dude, like, it makes me feel like y'all, the black community is a community I relate to so much because I feel like y'all some of the only motherfuckers that really know what it's like to have everybody against you.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
And like that's what it was. That's what it was when I was growing up. I had
relatable stories.
Doctors was telling me that I would need assisted living. I would never be able to drive a car. I would never be able to hold down a full-time job. I'm a motherfucking team lead now. Like I drive a Challenger. Like I'm not. I didn't listen to none of that shit that they told me growing up. They had fucking teachers was fucking with me, fucking principals, everything, bro.
Against all odds. Yeah.
And it's like, and so, you know, like a lot of the help that I was getting through that time came from people that wasn't my color. And so it's like now I'm at a point. This is why I left the music alone, because I really started getting involved in shit and started paying attention to what was going on and how it was happening. And it's like, bro, there's these major labels are all owned by white people, by white Jewish men.
Yeah.
And the thing is like, even if an artist has like their own label, that label is an imprint. It's an imprint of a larger label. So it's like it make them and make the public think, yeah, they own this shit, but really that major label still own them. They own them in their imprint. Like these contracts that they give out, making people think that they won the lottery and shit. Like what's that dude, Mario Judah? They gave him a $100,000 5-year contract. He thought he was gonna make it.
Yeah.
Lost all the money, got stuck in limbo, couldn't put out any other music, found out that the record company owned 80% of his royalties and only gave him 20%.
Only gave him 20%.
And he had to wait 5 years to get out the contract before he can even drop any more music. So it's like a lot of the shit is so shady and scandalous. And then it's like I be thinking about the fact that these white motherfuckers be in charge of who's pushing the music, what music. So like if a motherfucker want to come and talk about God or some positivity or shit, they ain't gonna play that shit. They ain't gonna give that play.
Absolutely not.
They gonna fucking they gonna hear the shit about I shot this, I pushed this, I pushed that, fuck this bitch and all that shit, and they gonna be like, oh yeah, that shit hard. Let's push that shit because let's be honest, they see what the shit is doing. They see that it gets the community to want to act a certain way and carry themselves a certain way. Right. So basically, once the guns and everything get involved, these white motherfuckers is just sitting back like this. Right. While motherfuckers is killing each other and shit. Yeah. And they think this shit's fucking cool, and then you got all the other fucking white people too that think this shit cool and think that they black. Right. Like knowing goddamn well if these motherfuckers got up in a situation, bro, they back would be all the way to fuck up against the wall. Right. If they wasn't laying flat on the ground.
I was thinking that the other day too. Like, why do we glorify people getting killed? You know what I'm saying? Like, even the people who make the music, like if there's a situation where somebody was shooting, they almost make it seem like they would just sit there and be like, oh, this ain't nothing. Like, you know, everyday life. You know what I'm saying? Oh. But if somebody was shooting, they gonna take out running too. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, so I don't understand, like, why do we make it seem like, let me see. Okay, so real quick, we are live on TikTok, we live on YouTube, and we live on Facebook, y'all. So we are around the world, you know what I'm saying? Getting this word out there, message. So yeah, I be thinking that, like, why do we glorify people getting killed? And if you think about it, on the music, it's like, okay, I talk about shooting him, I talk about setting him up, I talked about, you know what I'm saying? And then we dancing to it in the club, like, yeah. But when the shit actually happened, like, damn, well, why did that shit happen? Well, we was, you know what I'm saying? We glorified it.
And it's because these motherfuckers is real life goddamn puppet masters. It's exactly what the fuck they want. Like, and the only reason I even want to talk about this shit is because I feel like I need to extend some kind of hand to the community that helped me when I was getting fucked up by my community. Yeah. Like,
that's good. You reaching back. Yeah.
And I know there's probably gonna be people that, like, you know, don't agree with who this is coming from. You know, this little motherfucking white boy talking about our culture and shit. But it's like, I actually care. Like, they really out here trying to destroy y'all, man. Like, they trying to bring y'all down, and they use
I did a podcast
music to do it.
I did a podcast about that. You know what I'm saying? How rap is directly funding people in the prisons. You know what I'm saying? The prison system is in the music industry heavy. They ramp up people, get people all excited and wanting to shoot and kill, and the direct results are filling them prisons up. So it's like
filling the prisons up.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? They use rap music to do that.
And it, like, I could be totally off base with this, but I was just thinking about this the other day, and I ain't gonna lie, I hit a blunt right before I thought this. So this makes sense. All good. So like I'm sitting there thinking, I'm like, what's two of the main like things if you go into a rap video besides bitches, besides bitches and hoes, what's two of the main things that you always see in a rap video? Cars and necklaces, which can also be called what? What's another word for a car and what's another word for a necklace? A whip and a chain. A fucking whip and a chain.
Wow.
Think about that for a second.
They
got y'all out here doing everything for whips and chains. That's fucking crazy. That's fucking crazy.
That's definitely a different way to look at it. Like, you know, I would look at that group like okay.
It makes you look at it differently. Yeah, because you're like now. Because you gotta think these motherfuckers ain't that dumb, bro. They know what they doing. They know.
Because the whip, the whips. I'm with you with the whips, but the chains are always like that was us bringing something back from Africa, like our heritage. But if you think about it, it's more of a symbolism now. The gold chain is more of symbolism. It really don't mean nothing.
It really don't mean nothing. Yeah.
So then I can see your point in that. But damn.
Yeah. Like, you know, it's just the weed that makes you think about shit like that sometimes. It's like,
wow.
I'm like, because who knows? Maybe these motherfuckers is really thinking like that. Maybe these motherfuckers.
No, they are thinking like that. They are.
Bro, they not stupid. I mean, they do stupid shit, but they ain't stupid.
That's why the only types of music that can get in this funnel is
negative music.
You know what I'm saying? They took Sexy Red. They took Sexy Red, who wasn't. You look at her first thing. She was talking about breaking up her boyfriend breaking up with her. She did that one song. I don't know if you what it was, but it went.
Yeah, it was her first when she was walking down the street.
Yeah, it was walking down the street. Yeah,
when she actually looked decent before she did all that fucking shit.
And so they took her. And they was like, "Oh, we're gonna, you know, that ain't gonna, you know, we want you to be like this. We want you like this. We want you like this." But she basically signed, you know, herself over. And even she said, you know, she signed herself over to dark forces, you know, to pump this stuff in the industry.
And that's another thing. Social media doing this shit to the black women too.
Oh man, the black women are so under attack. Like they even understand it right now. Like, now, and I'm not gonna say. I'm not gonna say.
Look, you know, they just found over 30 synthetic hair companies. Over 30. There's not that many. Over 30 synthetic hair companies that make all the hair products that y'all be getting in the beauty stores and stuff. They found over 30 of those companies that had multiple cancer-inducing chemicals in every single strand of hair. Yeah, that's what they're giving y'all.
Yeah, they're not. Yeah, no. I mean,
and then you got social media. You got social media making them think that they need to get BBLs and all this cosmetic surgery to be pretty. Y'all pretty without that shit. Stop putting all that goddamn shit in your hair. Right. Stop fucking doing all this damn shit to your body. Rock your natural shit. That's what the fuck we want to see.
Let's go back to the hair. No, you're right. You guys seen the videos where Indians, I mean, even before they put the chemicals in them, how they sit there and
crazy, ain't it? But you just be
with no shoes on, with no shoes on. They taking them animals and just, and I was like,
and that's how they get the hair.
That's how they get the hair. That's how hard you
think that shit fake. That shit real, right?
No, that's real. That shit you think about it, like ain't nobody gonna sit there and have machines and shit to do that.
Shaving hair.
You gotta go through that. Machines able to do all that shit. You got
and you think they cleaning that shit?
They probably gonna eat you in the bathroom. Have sex and stuff back.
Man, and y'all don't let the white men and the white government hype y'all ass up to where that them hairstyles is ugly.
I like Afro.
I love all that shit.
I like hair. I like dreads.
Afro puss, bro. That bitch is so.
I like the dreads and stuff. The females wearing the dreads now.
I like the look. If they got like little short dreads, they put the little the buns up in the with the little strands hanging down in the front, bro. Yeah, that shit hot.
But for the females, because you have to understand, like black females. I grew up with black females and around black females in order to get their hair done, their natural hair done. They had to put chemicals in it.
Yeah.
They had to get it burned, like to get it straight. They had to
do all kind of
shit.
Yeah,
they had females had burns in the back of the head for getting the close the iron. They had to do that iron and put it on the stove and heat up. And then
that's why some females will end up losing like the whole patches. Where they got patches.
Yeah, because of the thing, because they put them hot and burning your pressing your hair out. You basically
it ain't always alopecia.
Cooking your hair.
It ain't always alopecia.
Yeah, so like that's what we had to do before. And then wigs came along. And it's like they felt like wigs or weave. It's like that was an alternative to doing all that extreme stuff. I don't think I would let anybody. I did before I let them do that when I had longer hair. I let them do that. I didn't like it at all. I didn't like it 1 or 2 times it happened to me. So I can imagine every weekend, baby, sit down and you smell your hair burn.
Okay, look. When I had hair, I'll get my hair braided and shit. Yeah. Even for me being a white person that don't have to get as much done to my hair, this shit was a lot.
I hated getting my hair braided.
And I'll sit here and get my hair braided.
I hated it. Dude.
I hated it. Girls that braided my hair, she like 6'1", like 300 pounds.
And she was pulling it.
Oh, she was pulling it. There's a couple times I had to say like, hey, chill out. Like you hurt my head. I got white people here. This shit hurt.
That's crazy. Man, talking to you, I swear, I'm like talking to a brother. That's crazy. So, I mean, but no, people need to hear about this in the industry and what types of stuff. Because, like, you got like positive. When I was growing up in the industry, you had all different types of styles. You had like Digital Underground. You had Tupac. You had Snoop. You had just everybody. There's so many different styles of music you had.
Now everybody just makes the same shit.
It's just the gangster music, and now everybody talking about the same stuff. In fact, listen to any rap, and I can pull any rap song up. You listen to any rap song I'm talking about the first verse, within the first 3 bars, they're gonna disrespect the woman.
Oh yeah,
you can't write a rap song. You can't. Yeah,
I'm guilty of the shit.
You can't write a rap song without that. You have to mention a female and talk about bitch.
Dude, one of my songs literally, please don't act like you ain't sucking dick. Like the song title itself is disrespectful. Like,
but when you perform it, like,
but see, that's why I had to stand outside and look in, and I stopped. Like I'm like, okay, if I disagree with all this shit that's going on in the music industry, that's where I gotta pull myself out.
Because you can't be a rapper otherwise. You can't.
Yeah, because if I'm gonna say that I support the black community and I don't like what's going on, how the fuck am I gonna jump in and be a part of it?
Wow,
that don't even make no sense. You know what I mean?
That's real talk, man. I didn't know that's real talk. So yeah, I mean, one thing I want to ask you, because you are of a different race, I want to ask you this, like, okay, because we had
bring it on,
because we have talked to stuff like that, like, okay, let me take it back, like say cops or whatever, there's anxiety in the black community that is undiagnosed. Like first, when cops pull up, even bias, we almost start looking and we nervous and start driving straight. It's like, shit. Huh?
I'm doing the same shit.
But okay,
I
so
living up on my cruise control law. I start looking.
Okay, so you feel something of it, and that's probably how you grew up. But I'm sure you've been around people who was like, cops, they better not pull me over. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's like I had a white coworker. It's like to him, it's like almost if a cop pulls him over, even if he's drunk, it's like, dude, you bothering me. Why are you bothering me? Like, get away from me. And like black people, we would never talk to them like that. We would never interact with a cop like that. And that's just kind of how, you know what I'm saying?
And I have carried myself a certain way for a long time now. I've earned myself a little bit of a reputation with they ass. Like I've been stopped before, pull over. Literally, the dude literally had no reason to pull me fucking over. He pulled me over and he's like, man, bro. I was like, can you tell me why I'm being pulled over? He's like, you got, dark colored car, dark windows. I can hear your stereo. Mm-hmm. He's like, I see you got tattoos and I can see you got braids under your hat. And I'm like, yeah, bro. And I'm like, so it's like, I of course don't get it because I have never been in a person's shoes getting stopped by the cops. Yeah. But I see what they do be doing though and how they do it. Mm-hmm. because that's basically what the fuck did to me in that instance, you know.
Yeah.
But that's because, you know, I carry myself that way, so they gonna look at me that way. Yeah. They gonna look at me like, oh, little white boy wants to be black, blah blah blah. Yeah, you know, he a little hoodlum.
Yeah. Have you ever been with like somebody black and they experienced racism, like you've seen or witnessed it?
Like while I was with somebody, thankfully no, because I am a very like I'll fight. Yeah, I'm hitting somebody. Yeah. Somebody getting hit. Yeah. I don't give a fuck if I get my ass beat. Somebody get hit.
Well, you're a fighter by nature.
That's why I said like, and that's the thing about a lot of people, man. Like people don't actually really want to stand up for shit because it's like I'll hit your ass. I don't give a fuck if you hit me, beat my ass. Because guess what? I'm gonna stand up for what the fuck I thought was right. Right.
That's what's up. Shout out to TikTok. You know what I'm saying? They definitely tap it in. Facebook a little slow, but we don't. They come back and watch
always like that. Man. They gonna come back and watch the videos, and then when they see what I'm talking about in this bitch, they gonna start sharing that motherfucker.
Yeah, that's interesting. It's really eye opening. You know, the stuff that you're talking about. Like what's on your mind that you came out here? So what do you want to talk about? I mean,
that was basically it with the music industry shit. But there's an interesting perspective I want to give me being a white person. Mm-hmm. So it's like I definitely get why, because you know the way white people are. Like when a white person comes into like, the fuck you doing here? Mm-hmm. Like, and it's crazy because I'm the way I am, and I don't really fuck with other people my color. So when I get around everybody, and then somebody else my color come up, I be looking at them the same way. I be looking like, fuck is you? Mm-hmm. Like I ain't never even seen you before. What is you doing here?
I've always thought like I just thought like it does feel strange like when I was young and I seen like it was mainly black hood and there's a white person walking down there. You do kind of be like what you know, why are they out of place? But at the same time, I kind of felt like too like white people I think feel like they could be anyway. Like it don't matter.
And that's not like, fucking case.
Like it's not the right to be
pull up in East St. Louis. Yeah. Pull up on Beale Street in Memphis. Yeah. Like pull up on the south end of Chicago. Mm-hmm. Well, I mean, they got white people on the south end of Chicago, but even then, them motherfuckers is different because they grew up there.
Right.
You can't come around here and go there and think you gonna be cool. You gonna fuck around and get fucked up by somebody that look like you.
Yeah. But like, I think somebody was talking the other day. They was like, I was talking to him, and he was another guy, and he asked about, I think it was somewhere. No, it was in Galesburg. I was like, I'm about to go. And he asked, was that how did he ask? He said, is that after dark or sundown? He said, is that sundown town?
Oh, sundown towns.
Yeah,
peaking the sundown town.
See, I've never really heard that.
Peaking was a sundown.
So
town.
I mean, so that terminology. I mean, I didn't know it, but I'm sure it was around. I think I kind of heard it, but you've heard it. Your generation of it, heard of it. Now the generation after you
is starting to hear it now.
Starting to hear it. They're probably gonna pass it down. So I mean, like I said, that goes back to like okay, I think some people feel like they can go, and they can't really. You're supposed to be feel like you can go anywhere. There's nothing wrong with that at any given time. But for us, in some places that we be like, nah, we ain't supposed to be there. You feel what I'm saying? We ain't supposed to go to speak as one.
And bro, I get how y'all view, because well, not 100% of course, but bro, I'd be uncomfortable as fuck when I'm in a room. Feel like I want to get the fuck up out of that bitch. I feel like somebody might snitch on me for something.
I mean, just looking at you. I mean, I feel like I ain't gonna feel about this. So please forgive me. Like,
and bro,
like you look at a brother.
Dude, when I came into other places with all, they look at me and be like.
I think you can have something. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's a beard. I don't know. But yeah. So that's man. I mean, you real to who you are. You know what I'm saying? And that's the bottom.
And that's the thing. I don't try to be nobody else.
Yeah. I can definitely see that coming off of you. Like okay, so let's talk a little bit about the fighting because you know I'm doing the boxing, KOK boxing. You know what I'm saying? I know you were doing boxing.
I was doing that shit for a couple years.
So just a little bit about that, and then why did you get out of it, and you know.
So I started actually boxing. I think it was 2020. I got up with Robert Bryant with PFC.
Oh yeah.
With Peoria Fight Club. Mm-hmm. I seen all the little backyard videos, and then I had some people fucking with me at the moment. And
that was that around pandemic time? Was that
around pandemic time? You know, motherfuckers were like, I like fucking with me. Motherfuckers were like giving me shit.
Yeah.
And all this. They're like, oh, you ain't on nothing and all this shit. I'm